One of the most common questions I get as a life coach is, how do I get motivated? I feel so stuck. Motivating yourself isn't easy, especially when you have so many distractions and responsibilities spreading your focus thin. And it's not like rent or groceries are getting any cheaper, right? There are many reasons we lack motivation. And today, I want to stomp all over those reasons and light a fire up under your butt so you can embark on a journey towards a more fulfilling life. Hi, I'm Eleanor, your life coach, and together, we're gonna turn that stagnation into motivation, baby. One reason people lack motivation is because they're looking for a clear sign. We have this idea that if something is meant to be, God will just come down from the heavens and give us this undeniable sign. And for some people, it really is that clear, which is great for them, but for the rest of us, it's a murky journey. Take myself, for example. When I first thought about starting a business, I was about 60 to 70% sure that I wanted to make that change.
What have you got figured out that I don't?
Adult stuff?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
And as I took a few steps forward on that journey, I became about 80% sure. And even though my confidence went from 60 to 80, I was still afraid. After all, 80 is not 100%. And what if I jumped into this business idea and it didn't work out? What if I failed miserably and everyone made fun of me? What if I embarrassed myself?
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
I kept asking God to send me a sign. But here's the thing about signs. Sometimes the sign is the quiet voice in your head that says, maybe you should give this a try. Sometimes the sign is the fact that all of your friends ask for your help or expertise. And sometimes the sign is a feeling that you just can't shake. That's what it looked like for me. I never got 100% confirmation. I just kept inching forward in murky waters despite my fear. And the further along I got, the more clarity I gained. Security is an illusion, and you'll never be 100% certain about anything. So you've got to learn to trust your intuition. The second reason people lack motivation is because they don't know where to begin. Imagine you have a vision for your ideal self, right? But when you think about how to get there, the thought is so overwhelming that it feels impossible. It's easier to just never start than to dive in headfirst into the unknown. Fear can be really paralyzing in that way. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to know it all. Just start where you are and the rest will naturally fall into place. Let's say you want to become a pilot, for example, but you don't know the first thing about the aviation industry.
I don't know how to fly no plane. You put it on automatic pilot and I hold the stick and go up and down.
Instead of feeling defeated, start looking for examples of other people who are in the same field and use their stories to help you figure out your next step. You can search YouTube, read blogs, even go to the local airport and do an informational interview. There's this saying, walk by faith, not by sight. And honestly, I didn't even really internalize that message until a few years ago. But what it means is, if you feel pulled towards something, take the first step. You don't have to have a clear map. In fact, figuring it out is the journey. If you knew every single thing that was going to happen in your life, you'd sterilize all the messy, unique mishaps that add flavor, and life would be bland, like unseasoned chicken, and nobody wants that.
And one last thing, baby. That chicken was dry. Real dry.
Sometimes I think about myself as a detective in my own life, and my intuition gives me clues to unearth the next steps.
Okay, we solved the case. Boom.
And it's the same for you. Listen to your intuition. Your higher self knows what to do, and it's sending you clues. So stay tuned in and let it light your way. Another reason people procrastinate is because they're afraid of how difficult and uncomfortable the journey will be. Well, I hate to break it to you, but life is hard regardless. And in fact, challenges, disappointments, and tragedy, they are a part of being human. Here's how life works. God is everything. He is oneness. He has no limitations. Having limitations is what defines us as humans and gives us our individuality. Since we can't be everything, do everything, know and see everything, those limitations present challenges. And this is what life is made of. So yeah, life is challenging, but it can also be beautiful, fulfilling, magnificent, and inspiring with the right attitude. Following your calling is difficult, but pursuing it will also lead you to a more fulfilling life, which is exactly what God wants for you. He doesn't want you to play it safe. He wants you to come and get everything He has for you. You just have to have the courage to embark on the journey. So stop waiting for it to be easy, because it never will be. You'll just get stronger. The last reason people often lack motivation is because they think they have to do it all alone. pursuing your calling, getting in shape, quitting that bad habit, starting a new chapter in your life, these things can be overwhelming when you feel like you have to do it all in your own strength. And if you aren't blessed with a supportive family or friends, well, the thought alone is enough to paralyze you from even taking action. But I want you to know that while you may feel lonely, you are not alone. There are millions of people just like you wanting to make a change, but lack support. A lot of times we also miss the opportunity to receive support because we're expecting it to come from a traditional place. You'd be surprised to know that when you're growing, a lot of support will come from new people. You just have to know where to look. That friend in class that you made, that new colleague who's interested in hearing about your business idea, that mentor or boss who wants to help you elevate. These are examples of support systems we might be overlooking because they aren't blood. And even if you don't have any of these and you truly are alone, that just means you need to get crafty about searching for resources. Join an online group or meetup. And if that's not an option, turn your YouTube and podcasts on and look for stories that motivate you. I promise you, whatever you are going through, there are at least 1,000 people just like you, if not 1,000,000. Above all else, I want you to remember this. You are God's creation and He sees you. He wants you to win. No creator makes something intending for it to fail. That would make no sense. So have faith in yourself and believe that you deserve better and hold on to that vision in your future like it's super glued to your hand. Remember that challenges are a part of life and you can do this. I hope this video lit a fire up under you. I make this content because I want you to win in life and be happy. We live in an abundant universe. Everything you need to succeed, you already have. There's a better life waiting for you. Go seize it. And if you're looking for a life coach to aid you on this journey, make sure to visit my website because I'd love to help you build the life you desire. Until next time, be well.